Hello, this is Yahweasel.
And Mallow, let's play.
3-sort midnight petroleum? Just small divide. Okay, that did say what I thought it said. What is the purpose of life? I think it's something about calculating the volume beneath staircases. We have to put the intern somewhere.
For each thing in the inbox, outbox the sum of itself plus all numbers down to 0. Okay. Okay.
Yep. You're doing some simple calculus.
Alright. Indeed.
I mean, you're not, but... Oh, for some reason I thought, because it doesn't show your mouse cursor for me, I thought you were labeling the 0, like the slot you just copied that from. I was like, no!
And this should be, what should I call this? Sum, I guess. But then I still need to store the actual count that I'm on, the index. I'll just call it index.
The deck numerator.
Alright. And so...
It's hard to label these things given that they don't have any, like, connection to reality. They are purely mathematical entities.
Yeah, yeah. So let's copy that to the index. And we can also copy it... Well, no. The whole point of me putting the 0 in there is so that I can just start by adding.
Indubitably.
And then bump index down and check that's 0. Do I pick up the value?
Yeah.
Index?
Bump minus changes it and picks it up.
So that's convenient in this case.
Yeah. It's just extraordinarily confusing.
Yes. Alright, so if it is 0, then that means I want to output the value. No, I want to output a specific value, not just the value. That value.
Just output whatever's in my hand, which will always be 0.
And then if it's not 0, then I want to jump back.
I am so unhappy with its selection of jumps.
You mean jump of 0 and jump of negative?
Yeah. They don't have the inverses of any of the jumps.
I still have to... I'm missing one thing. Copy from... index. No, I already have that in my hand. That should be fine. That should actually work, I think.
Yep. It is indeed in your hand.
And that'll almost certainly be the shortest code.
Yeah, it looks possibly like the shortest. I feel like this one, there's probably not a great way to do it in less runtime either, so it might be...
Could be, yeah.
Yeah, might be all the bonus points. I'm not confident of that, but it might be.
Sometimes if there is a way to do it better, it's like the first case. Like the fact that I'm copying the 0 there might actually...
cheaty one.
Yeah. Well, in this case, it might just be that you'd have to make the code longer, but you would never have to copy the 0 up there. You could just put the sum in to begin with.
Right.
So that might actually make it... Yeah, I think that would actually make it run faster. Or, fewer steps to run.
Yeah, fewer total steps. I also wonder if there's some kind of tricky math of, there's something that happens to be equivalent to that sequence that...
Right.
This seems fine.
Yep.
This seems fine.
I did not think about the 0 case.
This seems fine. This seems fine. I want to know when it rolls over. I want to know how low it gets.
Why do you think I sped it up?
I'm curious if it has a limit, or if it's gonna just, like, stop you if the number gets too stupid, or if it's just like...
There we go. Now we know.
Thank you for telling us that.
And I got an achievement for it.
Achievement, you suck.
Yep. Alright, so now I have to think about this.
It looks like a pretty minor change to me. In fact,
Okay,
yeah, that minuscule change.
Index. But I still have to grab the index.
Where else do you have the index?
Here.
Yep.
I could just check if that's 0 already.
You're so close. I mean, that'll work, but you can make it less gross than that.
I can I?
Yep. Well, that... Okay, what? No.
I mean, that would work too.
No, because then you definitely have 0 in your... Well, yeah, in this particular case, that would work. That isn't... Yeah, that... Just don't do that. Just don't.
Okay.
That's... Just no. Just say no to the thing you just did. Don't
well,
do that.
then I don't know what you're suggesting.
I'm certain you don't know what I'm suggesting. But I do think that if you poke around a bit, you'll figure it out.
Alright, so I have the index in my hand. If it's... I can do it without having this jump statement?
Well, no. I mean, you need the unconditional jump to have a back jump regardless.
No, I mean this jump statement.
You do not need 2 jump if zeros.
Oh. Oh.
What are the semantics of a while statement? Hey, it's the semantics of a while statement.
There we go. Yeah. Sometimes I forget that I can actually go backwards with a jump, even though I have to go backwards with a jump all the time. But, like, in the middle of a statement, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, that won't help runtime, because it's 2 jumps
yeah.
instead of 1, but...
Yep.
Well, actually, it might overall help runtime. Well, no, I did.
I think it might be that this is necessary anyway for the runtime. Like, you couldn't make it shorter runtime via that.
Right, yeah. 0, 0, 0, 0. 0, 0.
It does look nicer now. The code, that is.
I mean, I'm only sort of satisfied with the fact that I can recognize an actual conventional loop in that.
Yes. 100.
You fail!
Small divide. So is this going to be like... Let me go into this real quick and save this. Copy.
Or Notepad? You can copy it just like into Notepad?
Yeah, you can. I forgot about that. Yeah, it gives you...
So it actually does have
pseudocode.
a text representation. That's kind of surprising.
There we go. So now it's on my clipboard. I can put it into here.
Which means notionally you could write it in Notepad and then just paste it in.
Yep, which I actually have done before.
Remember that? Well, now you get to... Exclamation point!
Alright, for each 2 things in the inbox, how many times does the second fully fit into the first? Don't worry about negative numbers, divide by 0, or remainders. I'm glad they actually specify divide by 0 this time.
They definitely didn't say divide by 0 last time as something you don't have to worry about, and yet you definitely didn't, because otherwise it wouldn't make any sense.
It's funny, before I even read this, I thought to do this self-improvement tip.
Zero. Yeah, I think, it's going to look mostly similar.
Yeah. The only trick here is that I need to actually keep track of the value.
Yeah, you're just going to need somewhere to actually keep your count.
Yeah. I guess count is a perfectly good word for that.
Result is what I was,
Result is an even better word, but I'm not going to change it now. Okay, so basically, if it's negative, then that's when. No, if it's not negative, then that's when I need to. Okay, I still need to do that. I think.
You still need the remainder.
But I need to bump the count.
There you go. But be careful about what you currently have. Yep, you copy from rem anyway, so you're fine.
Yep. Copy from... But I don't want to copy...
I meant at line 7 you copy from rem, which is what you want to do.
And then let's copy from count.
I think that's probably it. I think that's it.
No, I still need to... This needs to be here.
Oh, yeah. Get the sum of the remainder, or the sum of the results of division of many division operators.
Exactly. It looks like it's working so far. It looks like it's working.
What, 0 divided by 5? Yeah, it should work with 0. Yep.
Yeah, I think it should.
Put 0 everywhere.
Alright. And now that last little copy to the 0 in the end means it's not going to be quite as efficient there, but the size challenge worked.
Yeah,
so. Hey, that worked, I guess.
I doubt you could do much better, because you can't, like, if you conditionalize that, you're going to spend an instruction conditionalizing it, so...
Yeah. Okay, well, we can go to Midnight Petroleum.
Yeehaw, I like drinking petroleum. I wish I had.
So in case you haven't been paying attention to the background story here, they're all kind of oblivious as robots take over the world in the outside.
This is fine. Oh my god.
She has a face. Is that a A-bomb going off or something?
I assume so.
Or is that something...
Yeah, it looks like future weapons.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the moon.
Maybe, yeah. I guess it's called Midnight Petroleum.
Oh, moon's gone. Oh, that's
definitely not a moon.
That's no moon.
That's the thing. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing about this is that every time we the viewers get to see what's actually going on, the people have left. So she assumes it's the moon, and then it's not. And now,
those
I don't
also
even know what
the
those are.
those are not collectively the moon.
Well, they might be a bunch of little satellites.
Time for 3 sort instead.
Indeed, it is.
Boy, it's going to make you sort things, huh?
Yep.
Let's not read it. From worst performing all the way up to the best performing. What? Where do you rank? Let's give it some thought. While we complete this assignment. Exclamation point!
3 things? Why do you have me doing... Oh, because you're trying to hint to me.
You do need to read all
that
things.
I do need to actually, yeah. Although I don't know if I need to copy the 3rd one in. Send them to the outbox in order from smallest to largest.
Yep, looks like fairly simple sort of... Let's see, what is the briefest way you could do this, given only these horrid instructions?
Well, see, that's the challenge.
Yeah, I mean, a bubble sort... I feel like just a, nested comparison sort, quote-unquote, is probably about the best you can do.
I know, and that's what I am going to do, but... There's gotta be a cleverer way.
Well, so, like... Bubble sort would be better if you were sorting X things.
Right.
But sorting 3 things?
Think you actually
I don't think you can do bubble
like
sort
that.
with these instructions.
Alright, so for each 3 things in the inbox, okay, so I'm already grabbing them all out, placing them down. Now I already have the 3rd thing in my hand. I guess you could do
insertion sort. Insertion sort, I think, might be faster. But you don't have a swap instruction, damn.
So I have the 3rd thing in my hand already. So I guess I just have to start comparing.
Yeah. I think insertion sort might be better, but I'm not gonna sort of...
Actually...
Oh, right, but yeah, you also can't... You can't index the memory slots as an array, so it's all useless anyway. You can't generalize any code.
Let me think about this. Let me think about this. So I'm wondering...
because you can't refer to the slots as indices in an array, you can't do any better than just a nested comparison. There might be, slightly cleverer ways to write a nested comparison, but it's going to be a nested comparison.
But I think I feel like I can make an array index variable. Like,
how?
So say I started this out as 0 index, and then
the thing is you can't. So like you would like to compare that against something, but like you can't have the index and something in your hand. Well, but you could put it in temp. Yeah, I think actually you could use like the code to give you a fixed size array that way. I don't know if I would recommend it.
Ugh. All right. I'm just gonna start by just doing the naive comparison way.
I feel like the fact that there's exactly 3 means that's gonna be the best you can do anyway.
Yeah. Okay, so if I take thing 3, which I already have in my hand, and compare it to thing 2, let's start by doing that. So subtract thing 2. Now, if the result is positive, or if it's negative, then thing 2 is bigger than thing 3. Okay, that's fine. Now, if I take thing 2, this is going to be spaghetti.
Oh yeah, yeah, it most certainly is.
And subtract thing 1. And check.
Yeah, this is slightly more gross than the way I was thinking about doing it, but...
Okay, so... How many... I'm gonna have to do 6 total checks, right?
Yep.
3 times 2 times 1?
No, you should, well, in this arrangement I think you will need 6, but you don't need 6.
Oh, well that's the problem, is I want to know if there's a way I can do fewer. Because I don't want to do 6 checks.
How can I suggest...
Wait. Okay, so all I need to do is see if 3 is the biggest first. So if 3 is the biggest, what I need to do for that is check if 3 is bigger than 1.
Ooh, this is... to be honest, this is leading you down a very unhappy path. You are not going to enjoy the consequences of if 3 isn't the biggest.
You're right, I'm not. I'm very much considering trying to do something with this temp and index.
So any solution I can think of uses temp. I can't think of a way that doesn't use, or that does use index. Index seems useless to me. But temp is certainly necessary.
Okay, yeah. So if I take, so if 3 is, here's what I can do. Take all that out for now.
So you only need...
If 3 is bigger than...
3 comparisons. 1, 2, 3. You only need 3 comparisons.
If 3 is bigger than 2, then I can put 3 in temp? Or do I have that backwards? I'll figure that out when I get there. Or I could just, alternatively, instead of copying from, I could just add thing 2 back, but whatever. If 3 is bigger than 2, I can put 3 in temp. Why does that matter? I need to put these in the inbox from
So this is
smallest to
if
largest.
3 is smaller than 2. Oh, no, sorry, this is if 3 is bigger than 2. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Or wait, if this is negative, then thing 2 minus thing 3...
No, thing 3 minus thing 2.
Oh, sorry, yes, thing 3 minus thing 2... Right, okay.
Right, now I'm in the thing 3 minus thing 2 is positive, which means 3 is bigger than 2.
Right.
Okay, so now check if...
I mean, I'm also not sure what order you're trying to sort them into slots thing 1, thing 2, and thing 3.
Yeah, me either. Which might be important.
I wish I could communicate to the viewers the suffering I'm currently experiencing.
I am not a programmer by trade.
Oh, you know what? I know exactly what I can do. Let me just mute mumble.
There you go. There you go. That is something you can do.
One second. I gotta talk to the viewers for a moment.
You do that. You enjoy.
So basically, all he needs to do is sort thing 1. Well, I mean, you could do this with thing 1 and thing 2. You could do this in any order, but he needs to sort a subset of 2 of them. He needs to sort thing 1 and thing 2, and then just percolate thing 3 down until it's in the correct slot. And all you need for that is swaps. So you compare thing 1 and thing 2, get those in the correct order, or swap them if necessary, then compare thing 3 and thing 2, swap them if necessary, then, you know, you could be clever and not do the extra swap, or you can compare thing 2 and thing 1. It's only 3 comparisons. That is essentially a bubble sort. It's kind of hard to define whether it's a bubble sort over 3 items, but that's essentially what he should be doing. I'm back!
I'm back.
The viewers are informed of how stupid you are. Well, this looks
Hooray.
definitely like the right thing to do, so...
You said that sarcastically, and yet I thought it was the right thing to do. I'm trying to put the largest thing in thing 3, by the way.
Right. I recognize that is what you're trying to do. I don't respect it, but I do recognize it. I try to figure out some way to, like, communicate the basic idea here. I mean, essentially, I'm trying to communicate the entire concept of sorting and what makes sorting problems work. So, with any algorithm, you need to solve a smaller problem and then, you know, use that solution to solve the larger problem. But find the biggest one isn't actually a smaller problem.
Right, right.
In fact, find the biggest one is the same problem. It's not quite the same problem. It is a slightly smaller problem, but it is not part of the larger problem.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
next time you'll figure this out, I'm sure.
Next time, yep. I think I'm starting to get there, but
thanks for watching. If you like the video, leave a like below. Cheers from Yahweasel.
And have a great day.